Welcome to our new video. In this video we are going to talk about Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. So let's get started. The Xiaomi Mix Fold 2 is the thinnest portable phone available in 2022, and it also has one of the largest display. That sounds pretty charming. The issue is this phone is just being released in China. Actually, would it be able to take on the likes of Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 4? The new Mix Fold 2 was a major improvement over the past model. It's much thinner and lighter. Both the inner and outer display as well as the hinge have seen an update, plus it also packs the most recent flagship chipset, and Leica branded triple cameras, but just like the first Mix Fold, this one is China exclusive. It's possible to import it to Western nations, but that is a problem and comes with a few genuine downsides, so we're seeing this device as more of a curiosity and to get a sense of where this cutting-edge affordable tech is going. Let's start off with the build. The Mix Fold 2's design is very decent. It really looks and feels pretty elegant, which is beyond what you can say about a significant number of the foldables we've seen come out so far. It's very slim, especially when unfolded at just 5.4mm, and the matte frosted glass back and huge camera bump are in line with other modern flagship. The phone's hinge is updated over the past model, and it feels quite secure, maybe a little bit too secure. With the rounded frame, it's tricky to get open, and when the two sides are close sufficient, it will snap shut. In the future, there is a faux leather cover which comes in the box. However, it has a lot of extra grips around the frame and looks cool too. There's also a built-in kickstand which is useful. One thing Xiaomi has left out is ingress protection. Samsung's foldables, then again, are IP rated against water. While the Mix Fold 2 is folded, you see the 6.56-inch AMOLED cover screen with a 21:9 aspect ratio at 1080p resolution and 120Hz refresh rate. Like this, the Fold 2 looks a great deal like a traditional phone. And it seems like the cover screen isn't strictly a secondary one. It truly is fully functional and comfortable to use. As your daily driver, it's bright and wide enough to feel natural. The fast refresh rate smooths out your swiping. And there's Gorilla Glass fictitis protection as well. Obviously, the centerpiece of the Mix Fold 2 is the foldable LTPO2 OLED display. It's among the largest on the market at 8.02 inches. And it has a pixel density of 360 pixels per inch and a 120Hz refresh rate. The refresh rate is higher than what the first Mix Fold could muster, and is very adaptive here, dialing down all the way to 1 Hz when it can to save energy as far as the crease goes. It's noticeable and you can feel it, but it seems a bit less noticeable than the one on the Galaxy Z Fold 4. And this screen overall appears to be less reflective too. There's good contrast here and colors can be very accurate. Depending on the color settings you dial, and the brightness is very impressive too. We estimated a limit of 1000 nits in auto mode when in bright sun. Both the inner screen and the cover screen have HDR10+ and Dolby Vision support. But when it comes to streaming, you may run into issues relying upon the provider, because after this is a device meant for the Chinese market. While the original Mix Fold had 4 speakers, the sequel has only 2 of them. But they are larger and have Harman Kardon tuning and Dolby Atmos support. The speakers earned a decent score in our loudness test, and the quality is great with presented vocals and some bass. The Mix Fold 2 has a side-mounted unique fingerprint scanner built into the power button. It's quick and reliable to wake and unlock the phone. For storage, you can get 256 or 512 gigabytes or an entire terabyte that is not expandable. But seems like plenty enough. The interface of the Mix Fold 2 is Xiaomi's MIUI Fold 13 on top of Android 12. A new flagship deserves a new chipset, and that is exactly the thing you get with the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. While the past model run on a Snapdragon 888, this one comes with the latest Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1. As you'd expect in benchmarks, maximum performance is great here, with an edge over last year's flagships as well as many from this year too. There's more than enough power here to deal with performing multiple tasks and heavy games. The main issue here is somewhat expected from a modern flagship. The thermals leave a lot more to be desired. And it's likely even more difficult in the case of the Mix Fold 2. With this unique and slim design, in spite of a promoted upgrade cooling system, the phone was unable to even complete our GPU stress test, overheating after just a few minutes. We didn't run into such critical issues when playing genuine games, though the Mix Fold 2 is powered by a 4500 mAh, quite a bit smaller than the one in the past model. Battery duration is still decent. However, with the Fold 2 scoring a 108-hour endurance rating when using his cover screen, and a 82-hour rating with its internal screen, plus there's support for 67-watt quick charging, and the adapter comes in the box. We charged the phone from 0 to 77% in 30 minutes. Now on to the cameras, which were designed in partnership with Leica. They include a 50-megapixel main camera with OIS, a 8-megapixel telephoto, and a 13-megapixel ultra-wide camera with self-adjust. Like we saw with the Xiaomi 12's Ultra, there are 2 color modes to choose from, Leica Lively and Leica Authentic. Since the vibrant mode is the default one, we stuck with that one for our camera analysis. Photo from the main camera come out in 12.5 megapixels and they're great with a lot of resolved detail, likable sharpness and relaxed processing. There's low noise, the colors are decent. And there's a lot of contrast and the dynamic range is great, it's not extremely wide. The telephoto camera saves decent photos at 2x zoom, there is abundant detail, great contrast, low noise and a natural and adjusted look except for the colors, which are punchy and great. Photos from the ultra-wide camera are excellent, there's lots of resolved detail and better sharpness than many competitors. There's low noise, great contrast, realistic dynamic range and great looking colors. The ultra-wide camera has autofocus but the minimum focus distance isn't that nearby, more like 20 to 30 centimeters, so these wouldn't really be considered as micro shots. Selfies can be taken with the 20 megapixel camera found in the cutout of the cover screen. These are solid, noise is handled well, and colors are fantastic. These photos aren't the sharpest around. However, the other option is to take selfies with the back cameras using the cover screen as a viewfinder on the inner screen. Just tap on the button and turn the phone over, being careful not to accidentally touch the cameras or the controls. As expected, the back cameras offer great selfie quality. The pictures are sharp and detailed with great contrast and brilliant colors. Version 4K recordings shot with the back main camera are great but far from the best. We've seen you get good looking colors and contrast, but the resolved detail is mediocre with dull foliage, and the dynamic range is about average. The main camera can also record a 8K resolution at 24 FPS. Unfortunately, these appear to be upscaled from the 4K film. The DTO is poor, the foliage smeared, and we can even notice few little artifacts from the upscaling. 4K recordings from the telephoto camera are okay. The detail is alright, again lacking in the foliage department, but these offers good contrast and great colors, low noise and adequate dynamic range. The 4K recordings taken with the ultra-wide camera are great, there's a fair amount of detail. For this kind of camera, low noise and wide dynamic range, the colors are gorgeous but a bit desaturated. One of the potential culprits behind the inferior video quality on the Mix Fold 2 is the electronic adjustment, which is always on for all cameras. It's just not good and you end up with wobbly and jittery recording. So that is the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. It stands out against affordable competition with this impressive thin design, class leading AMOLED display and Leica branded cameras. In other ways, however, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 has it beat with waterproofing, better video recording and more software features. Using the folding design, the thermal management is better there, and obviously there's the availability issue. It is possible to get the Mix Fold 2 in the West, but you'd need to manage the problem and cost of importing, plus the setup of the Chinese interface and the lack of support, and cause something breaks. Which with foldables is most certainly inside the domain of possibility. Still, we appreciate what Xiaomi has made here, and we anticipate when they'll release this kind of cutting-edge tech to the rest of the world. Thanks for watching guys, and see you on the next video.